You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Good day, single smart female. It's your romantic fairy godmama coming to you today with a single smart female listener question, which I think you will find very intriguing. This single smart female, Miss Confused in New Mexico, is 40 and she writes, "Dear Jen, I met a really nice guy on a dating app. He doesn't live in my city, but was here visiting his mama. We had 2 really fun nights. We did have sex the second night, and he went back to his state and invited me to go out anytime. We messaged for the last couple of weeks and talked about either him coming back here sooner than he had planned, since he likes me, and I decided I'd rather go out there since I've never been to his state, and he told me multiple times he'd show me a great time out there. So I booked my ticket on points so that I can get a full refund. He said he's excited for me to go out. He's told me he really likes me and that a girl like me is hard to find. He doesn't call or text every day. We randomly talk. Am I overthinking things? I'm afraid to go out there and he's not interested. I'm still on the dating app. While it's usually a lot of first dates with the man, I'm still going out and meeting people and enjoying my life. Am I overthinking the does he like me? Is this hyper focus? Or is this a valid question if I should go out there? Also, should I get my own hotel room? He also said he is going to get the days off that I'll be out there. Please help." All right, Miss Confused in New Mexico. We've got 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 big things to talk about in your submission. And the first question you posed is, am I overthinking things? And I'm going to tell you, yes, you are way overthinking things right now. But have no fear. This is super common with smart women. We overthink the hell out of things. I'm going to suggest that you relax and stop. And I want you to practice being decisive. If you decide to go, which is completely 100% your decision, sounds like you did say you already are going, be okay with your decision. It's perfectly okay to go meet somebody and have, go on a mini adventure. That you're right as a woman. You do not have to overthink everything. And once you make the decision, be good with your decision. Know that you're going to make the absolute best out of the experience, which I will help you do in just a second. But ladies, I think we terrorize ourselves with being indecisive, going back and forth, doubting everything we do. If you make a decision, be good with it. It's really that simple, and you have full permission to do so. All right. Number 2, is this hyperfocus? Yes, likely it is hyperfocus. Why? How do I know? Well, because you told me that yes, you are indeed dating and you are indeed having a good time in your life, but you're not going on dates number 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. with other men. So yes, this is likely a form of hyperfocus. So what I'm going to tell you to do is remedy that shit right away and actually develop a real mantourage. A real mantourage isn't just going out on a series of first dates. Yes, a first date is the starting point to go on dates 2, 3. But if you find yourself only going to dates 2, 3, and 4 with one specific guy, it is likely hyperfocus, and it is something that you need to remedy because it usually means you're not giving the other guys a valid opportunity. And there's parts of you that are shutting down when you're around said men. Okay, now number 3. And this is one that I don't necessarily feel strongly about. You asked, should I get my own hotel room? I don't feel strongly about it. I think it's a very personal choice. On the same page, I would do it. I think for a host of reasons, especially because you've got a lot of doubt and insecurity going into this, I would just have an opportunity. This is also a personal thing for me. I'm not somebody that wants to be with somebody for 3 or 4 days, 24/7. So I would like to take a little bit of downtime and a breather, even if it's somebody you just met. And I think that's really important for us as women to start doing.
and we do this too with family and friends and things like that. We never give ourselves any permission to not be around. And I think be around somebody at all times and just say, hey, I need a few moments to myself to unwind, to decompress, to, take care of a few things that are important to me. So I personally, it's not a absolute 100% you have to do it, but I would lean definitely towards doing it. Since you just recently met this man, you decide for whatever reason, let's say you go and you have an amazing time. He's an amazing guy. Great. You can still spend more time in his hotel room or in that hotel room, or you guys can have a nice rendezvous back and forth. But if he ends up being a sketchy douchebag, then you have your own room. And it makes perfect sense. By the way, on the flip side of this, if he was coming to see you, I would have him get his own room. I think this is a valid request. And if a man has an issue with it, that's his shit. So wrapping all of this up, I want you to just, make your decision. Be good with your decision. Go have a blast. Okay? Yes, you're hyper-focusing. Change that shit right away. And I would lean towards getting your own hotel room. I do think it's a smart idea. It's not a absolute 100% you have to, but I think it would make everything else, kind of gauging where you're coming at with this question, it would make everything else feel a lot more doable as you go on this trip. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. It's easy to overthink and constantly doubt a decision you've made about a man. The best thing to do is make the decision, be all in, and have the absolute most fun with the decision, adored woman style. Hey, lover girl, don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share this episode with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you are ready to walk permanently in the adored woman world and create the love life that you really want instead of the shit that they say that you have to settle for, then listen up. Women who get what they want search out the resources they need in order to make it happen. This is why you've found me, and now it's time to make some badass, magical decisions in your dating and love life. No more half-assed decisions based on false information. No more half-assed dating and constant worry about whether or not you'll hear from him again. No more sustaining yourself on scraps of romantic attention or no attention at all. It's time to call BS on all the haters out there that say smart, successful women are destined to be single. It's time to invest in yourself with the only complete dating experience that has direct access to me and is put together exclusively for women like you. Meet me at secretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com for all of the details, including pricing, structure for our time together, and to schedule your application interview. See you there.